Hey everybody, thanks for taking the time to tune in. So in this video I'm looking to get a quick synoptic on the big picture out there. We're also giving you a heads up on the website lovewins1111.com, where you'll find some more in-depth info on everything we're about to cover. Otherwise, to get right into it, Earth has always been a place of incredible beauty and kick-ass amazingness. However, at some point in the distant past, a ruthlessly cunning malevolence came to Earth with ambitions to subjugate and control its people. Ambitions this malevolence accomplished through the creation and manipulation of a collective of subservient secret society whose ranks they filled with those from among Earth's population who they could corrupt with wealth, power, and shallow desires fulfilled. And so this malevolence covertly infiltrated every facet of Earth's civilization through its secret societies, coming to rule over this planet for a long, long time, controlling and steering its civilizations through such constructs as divide and conquer, and order out of chaos, while systematically deceiving and deluding the population of Earth so thoroughly that they had actually come to believe that they were alone in the universe, a notion which couldn't be any further from the truth. Now, despite all this, as well as the stranglehold this malevolence had come to wield over the hearts and minds of the people of Earth, the universe never gave up on Earth, nor its people, for it had come to be a federation of righteous universal brothers and sisters, organized with the common goal to assist in the liberation and ascension of Earth, as well as its inhabitants, from the malevolence which had come to plague them. So it was, in the not-too-distant past, these forces arrived on Earth, forming an alliance with righteous elements who courageously arose from within the very ranks of this planet's malevolent machinations, kicking off a joint covert campaign on Earth, a campaign in which the allied forces of righteousness sought to end the tyrannical rule of the malevolence, make things right, and return Earth to its people. Which brings us to Earth's current times, as well as all the chaos and upheaval the people currently find themselves in. For these people had in fact entered into Earth's much prophesied times which had come to be known as the apocalypse, a word which had come to inspire fear and dread in the heart of Earth's people, while the word itself hearkened to an earlier time and language which translated to a time of revealing or unveiling, a time in which the forces of good would overcome the forces of evil, pulling back the veils of deception that had been unfurled upon them, revealing to them the amazing truth of who they are, where they are, as well as the reality of what is their universe, which is all some pretty kick-ass stuff to get jazzed up about. Now, despite all this awesomeness, amidst all the chaos, confusion, and upheaval, none but a few of Earth's people had broken free from the mental stranglehold of malevolence's machinations, to see the bigger picture for what it was. A big picture which had recently come to see Earth's war for liberation go from covert to overt, with the righteous alliance's efforts gaining such momentum that they had actually come to find themselves with the ability to choose a candidate, who against all odds ran for and won the highest office in the lands. An office this man, in conjunction with the alliance forces, used to chip away at and dismantle the very machinations of the malevolent from the inside out, with the campaign gaining such momentum that the malevolence, in its death rattles, turned to one of the last stronghold territories it had to regroup and wage a last-ditch campaign, releasing a scourge upon the lands with the twofold purpose being to unseat the alliance's leaders, reinstalling their own subservient puppet, while in conjunction with this, setting their depopulation agendas into play via chaos and division in an attempt to cull an overwhelming majority of humanity, bringing Earth's people to its knees and into the fold of the malevolence's great reset. So it was the people of Earth found themselves at a critical juncture. Either they could choose to believe the propaganda and deceit of the malevolence, holding their arms aloft, waiting for either their jab or shackles, whichever fell first. Or they could choose to take a stand for all that is right, placing themselves shoulder to shoulder with forces of righteousness, forces who wanted their brothers and sisters upon Earth to know they were not alone, they were loved, and they would be seeing them soon.